YouTube? It's your girl Juanita Franklin, coming to you guys with another video. But before I get into what this video is about, I just want to say I hope all is well with everyone. I hope everybody's doing what it takes to keep themselves safe from this coronavirus. This COVID-19 is going around our country. I hope everybody's finding joy, love, and happiness and peace in your lives. I hope everybody's doing great. Okay, guys, now I can get into what this video is about. Okay, guys, I wanted to give you guys an update on what's been going on with me. I have not vlogged in a while. It's been literally like 12 days since I vlogged for you guys. So I know you guys want like, Dave, where my girl at? You guys haven't saw me in a little while. Okay, and there's a reason for that. And I also want to talk about dealing with grief. Okay, guys. The reason you guys haven't saw me. Ooh, hold on a second, guys. Hold on a second. Okay. The reason you guys haven't saw me in a while is because I had literally, guys, like, I'm trying to take a deep breath before I say it. And say it in a calm manner, because I have literally had like 2 panic attacks. And I don't want to have no anxiety attacks on you guys, telling you guys the reason I haven't vlogged in a while. So I'm trying to make sure my body is calm before I get really seriously talking about everything that's been going on with me and in my family. Okay. Okay, guys, so I had like 7 deaths in my family in all within the last 3 months. 3 deaths on my mom's side of the family and 4 deaths on my dad's side of the family. Okay, guys. My mom's side of the family, the funerals, all 3 of those funerals was already over with like over a month ago. My dad's side of the family, everybody had their funeral except one of my cousins. One of my cousins, his funeral literally is this week. My dad's side of the family, I lost my bonus mom, which is my stepmother, which is my dad's wife. Okay, let me give you guys a little backstory. My dad and my mom never been married. Okay. My dad literally has 4 kids by my mom. And he had us, him and my mom, before he met his wife. Okay. So then my dad and my mom broke up when we was little. And that's when he met his wife. They fell in love and they got married. And my dad got 3 sons by his wife. So in all, my dad got 7 kids, guys. So my dad and his wife been married and together 52 years. They never in their life been separated. They never in their life been apart, and they never in their life been away from each other. They've been literally together 52 years. That's a long time, guys, for a couple to be together. So my dad and my bonus mom, which is my stepmother, and my mother, they all co-parent to raise us together. Um, Me and my siblings on my mom's side and my dad's side, we all grew up together. Okay. Um, my mom and my stepmother, they were very close. They got along great. Um, Literally, guys, when I was growing up, when I was a kid, my mom used to send us over to my dad and my stepmother house for the weekends. And they would get us on the weekends and give my mom her little break. So yes, my mom, my dad, and my stepmother, they raised us together. They co-parent well, and we all grew up together. Me, my mom, 4 kids, and my dad, his wife. The 4 kids my dad got by my mom, and then the kids my dad got by his wife. We all grew up together as sisters. We all grew up together as sisters and brothers. Okay? We all got treated the same. Nobody got treated no different from the other. We all got treated the same by all 3 parents. Now, I tell people, um, sometimes bonus mothers can be the best stepmom out here. I had a great stepmother. I was blessed. I got a great mom, a great dad, and I had a great stepmother. Now, 2 weeks ago, I'm saying about 3 weeks ago, September the 1st, which was like 3 weeks ago, my bonus mom, which is my stepmother, she died at home on the couch right in front of my dad, guys. And her funeral was last week. Yes, I did attend. Me and all my siblings was there. We were all there. Okay, except my baby sister, she didn't get a chance to make it, but we all was there. And my dad, he didn't take it well at all. He didn't take it well at all, guys. This is my stepmother obituary right here. This is my stepmom. This is her obituary. This is my dad's wife. And this is her obituary. So yeah, we literally was raised by all 3 of them. Me and all my siblings was raised by all 3 of them. We grew up together as sisters and brothers. We all grew up close. We don't call each other half sister, half brother, or step sister. We don't call each other that. We call each other sisters and brothers because we are sisters and brothers. My mom got 3 godsons also. She got 3 godsons. They all biological brothers. One of them is a pastor. We don't call them our god brothers. We call them our brothers, and they call us they sisters and brothers. So because we've been knowing each other so many years, we all grew up together. So we don't call each other God, sister, God, brothers, or whatever. We call each other brothers and sisters. So that's the way we was raised. We all grew up close. You know what I'm saying? And it's a blessing to have more than one parent to love you, to raise you, and to take care of you. It's a blessing, guys. My mom got along great with my dad and my stepmother. She got along great with the both of them. They all 3 of them got along very well, and they co-parent us very well too, growing up together. So yes, so like I said, I had 7 deaths in my family in all between my mom's side and my dad's side. So, and then at my stepmother's funeral, my niece that's a minister, she was there. She sung 2 songs. My dad got a brother that's a pastor, which is my uncle. My uncle the one preached my stepmother's funeral. And then my uncle, man, literally like a few days before my stepmother's funeral. He had to attend his own son's funeral, which is my first cousin. My uncle that's a pastor, he lost one of his kids as well. So that was one of the deaths on my dad's side of the family. And he ended up had to go to his own son's funeral as well. So guys, like I said, it was 7 deaths in my family in all within the last 3 months. On my mom, between my mom and my dad's side and all together. And there was a whole lot to deal with. And guys, I'm not gonna lie, I literally had like 2 panic attacks. And I haven't had anxiety attacks in like at least 5 years. It's been a minute since I had anxiety attacks. Cause it was so many deaths that it became very overwhelming. And it took a toll on your girl. So I literally had to do breathing exercise and calm myself down. Your girl was over here grieving. Grieving. I'm not gonna lie, your girl was over here grieving. And I did it. I'm not gonna lie, I cried. Your girl did a lot of crying the last 2 or 3 months. I did a lot of crying. I did some crying because, man, that's just too many. But my stepmother, I really cried when we lost her because she was my other mom. She's my bonus mom, my stepmother. She been in my life 52 years. She been in my dad's life 52 years. And my dad, he took it bad, guys. He took her funeral so hard. And he was literally sitting at the funeral looking like he was just lost without his wife. And I felt so freaking bad for him. I felt so sorry for my dad. So I never in my life saw my dad like that before. And it really, really hurted me to see my dad go through that much pain. It hurted me that I lost my stepmom. It hurted me that I lost all my family members. So your girl been over here doing some serious, serious grieving. But the one thing I realized through all these deaths in my family, the one thing I realized is nothing on this earth and in this world is more important than family. Nothing is more important than family. Family comes first. 24 hours, 7 days a week, your family comes first. Nothing or no one on this earth is supposed to go before your family at all. And I'm not gonna lie, even though it was a sad occasion at my stepmom's funeral, I was so happy to see all my family members. I was so happy to see every last one of them. I was trying to hug everybody. I was showing love to everybody. You know, we was all showing each other love. You know what I'm saying? So, man, I was glad to see everybody. I was glad to see my brothers, all my sisters, all my brothers. I was glad to see my dad. I was glad to see my niece that's a minister. I was glad to see my sister-in-laws. All 3 of my sister-in-laws was there. I was glad to see them. I was glad to see all my brothers. I was glad to see my older sister. I was glad to see everybody. All my cousins, my grown nieces. Whew, I was glad to see everybody. I was glad to see everybody. I'm not going to lie. I was literally glad to see everybody there. I was. And my niece, the one that's the minister, she sung at that funeral. She sung 2 songs. And she sung her face off. That girl can sing. She's a very anointed woman of God. She can sing. And my dad, brother, the one that's a pastor, he preached his butt off. I love me some good old preaching, y'all. I ain't gonna lie, your girl loves some good preaching. He preached that funeral, my uncle did. What else? You know, it was, and my sister-in-law, my brother's wife, she's a pastor also. She emceed that funeral. She did. She was the host. She emceed the funeral. She did, and she also read the obituary. So it was a real nice homegoing celebration for my stepmom. I was glad my whole family, we all was able to come together. A lot of my dad's after family was there. Um, my dad's sisters. Oh, my dad's sister. I mean, I was glad to see my auntie, my dad's sisters, and I was glad to see everybody. I'm not gonna lie. I was glad to see everybody. I love my family dearly. I know we don't see each other every single day, but I was so glad to see my family, and me being among my family made me realize how much I love them, um, how much I, miss them because we don't see each other every day. And it made me realize nothing more important than family. Family first. Family first, 24 hours, 7 days a week. Family first. Don't nothing or no one on this earth come before your family. Ever. Ever. Family first. But I was like, man, all those deaths, I'm not going to lie, guys. When I came from my stepmother's funeral, after everything was over and I came home that day, the next day, I was falling on my face, fasting and praying and crying out to God on the behalf of my family. Because there was just entirely too many deaths, and I hope to God, I hope to God don't nobody else in my family die for a long, 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 long time. I don't wish death on no one. And I know it's a part of life, but I don't wish it on no one, and I pray so hard. And ask God, don't let no more of my family members leave here. Damn time soon, because that was just entirely too many people and too much to have to deal with, So, I miss you guys. I'm not gonna lie. I seriously, truly miss you guys. Um, I miss you guys. I really do. I haven't vlogged and look, literally going on almost 2 weeks, guys. So I'm finna start by vlogging for you guys on the regular. I'm gonna start by vlogging for you guys on the regular. And the one thing I thank God for is because the one thing I thank God for when somebody do pass away in the family, because we got preachers on both sides of the family, my mom and my dad's side, um, they take turns preaching the funeral. And when my stepmother died, my dad's wife, you know, like I said, my dad's brother's a pastor. He preached the funeral. And he also prayed at the cemetery. When I went to the cemetery, he prayed over everybody at the cemetery. He prayed, you know, how they do the little prayer at the cemetery over the person that's in the casket. Then he also prayed over the whole family. Then he also prayed blessings over the whole family. My dad, my dad brother, my uncle. Um, and uh, so we all went to the cemetery and stuff. But like I said, my dad brother preached the funeral, prayed away about the cemetery. My niece, the one that's a minister, she sung at the funeral. She sung 2 songs. My brother's wife is a pastor as well. She hosted and emceed the program at the funeral. So everybody played a little part, And then there's other pastors and stuff that was there as well, to support the family. That my dad brother, he's a pastor. The one preached the funeral, my uncle, and they was there because they knew him. Even though the family we didn't know them, but my uncle, because he's a pastor, he knew them, so they was there. It was pastors there that we didn't even know. But, I thank the Lord for everybody who's been literally seriously supporting me and my family at this time, being there for us at this time. I am going to go to my dad's house and cook for him soon because my dad really haven't been eating the way he should. He been losing sleep and he ain't been eating properly like the way he should. So I told him I'm gonna come over there and cook for him. Then I'm also gonna go over there and go to my mom's house and cook for her. I'm cook for both my parents, my mom and my dad. I'm going to cook for both of them. Both of them. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah. You guys gotta excuse me because I am in a. I'm not gonna cry on here, but I do feel like crying, but I'm not gonna cry. I'm trying to be strong. So yeah, that's what's been going on in my family. My dad, I did ask my dad, can I do a tribute of my stepmother on my YouTube channel respectfully? He did give me permission to do it. I don't know when I'm going to do it, but he did give me permission to do a tribute of my stepmother on my YouTube channel. So, I'm going to do that probably soon. What else, guys? I'm going to say this. This is the advice I want to give people. Bonus moms be some of the best stepmother that's out here. They love those kids as if those kids were their own, even if they're not biologically their kids. My stepmother treated me, the kids that my dad got, the kids that my dad got by my mother, she didn't treat us no different from her own kids that she got by my dad. Okay? She treated us all the same. She loved us the same, treated us the same. She treated us like we was her real daughters, like we was her real. My brother was a real son. Like I said, my dad got 4 kids by my mom, 3 kids by his wife. That's 7 kids. My stepmother treated us all the same. She didn't love us no different. She didn't treat us no different. She treated us like we was her real biological kids. My mother, same way. She treated my dad and his wife kids like they her real kids. Like she biologically had them herself. Stepmothers be some of the best. Bonus moms be some of the best stepmothers. They'll take your kids and love them and treat them as their own. They're not going to hurt your kids. Now, I don't know why my mom and my dad broke up a long time ago. I don't ask questions because that's their business. I don't get into that. And I'm not trying to find out why they broke up. And I'm not trying to find out, nothing. Because I don't get in their business. My parents are grown. I don't get in their business. But I loved my stepmother like a real mom. Like a real mom. I'm not going to lie. I loved her like a real mother, and she treated me like she was my real mother. Bonus moms are some of the best stepmothers out here. They will love your kids and treat your kids as if they their own. The one thing I love about my parents, my mom, my dad, and my stepmother, they all got along well. And they did it for their children. They did it for us growing up. They didn't hold no group. They didn't get into it with each other over us. They got along well, and they all got together and they co-parent us and raised us together. If they had any difference when we was kids growing up, you would never knew. You would never knew that because they put their differences and their feelings to the side for the sake of their children. And to co-parent us. And they did a good job at it. And that's how it's supposed to be. That's how it's supposed to be. Because at the end of the day, kids need their mom and their dad in their life. Now, if the daddy ain't crazy, ain't trying to kill you, ain't trying to kill your kids, or, or beat you or beat your kids, There's no reason why parents shouldn't be able to get together and co-parent their kids effectively in a healthy manner. Kids should not be robbed of having both parents in their life. Kids should not be robbed of even having a step parent in their life. A lot of these step parents, they love these kids like they own. They will never in life hurt your child. They would never hurt your child because they love them like those kids are theirs and like they had them themselves. My stepmother never did anything to hurt us. My mom never did anything to hurt the kids that my dad got by his wife. They never said anything and did anything trying to hurt each other, and they never said anything and did anything trying to hurt us. They got along well for the sake of the children, for the sake of us. They got along good for the sake of us. My mom and my dad's wife was close. They was close. They got along great. They got along great. They did. My stepmother was crazy about my mom. She always told us, she never said nothing bad about my mama. She always told us, your mama is a good lady. That's the only thing she would tell us. My mom is a good lady. I like your mama. She a good lady. That's what my stepmother would always tell us about my mom. She would never say nothing bad about my mom. My mom would never say nothing bad about her. They got along great. They got along great. And I love their friendship. My mom could call my dad's house and talk to him and his wife with no problem. She would talk to both of them with no problem. It was never an issue with her calling there. Because when she called there, she would call to see how both of them doing, or invite them to a family event together, or talk about us with them. That's it. That's it. She never disrespected my stepmother. My stepmother never disrespected her. She never tried to hit on my dad. She respected my dad's marriage, and she respected the fact my dad had a wife. And that's how it's supposed to be. Her and my dad were just the bestest friend because they had kids together. Grown kids together, grandkids together, great-grandkids together. My mom and my dad do. And that's how it's supposed to be. Kids should not get robbed of both parents. The more parents, the more love a child gets. And that's how it's supposed to be. And I thank God for my stepmother. I wouldn't have had it any other way. I wouldn't have had it any other way, guys. At all. So that's the advice I want to give parents out here. If your baby daddy done moved on with another woman, if y'all, like some parents, some people end up with their baby daddy, married to their baby daddy, and raising their kids with their baby daddy. Some women. And then some women don't end up with the baby daddy. They break up for good, and the baby daddy move on and end up with another woman. And he end up married to another woman, which becomes your kid's stepmother. It's okay. It's okay if it happens that way. It's not a bad thing. It's not a bad thing for those kids to have a stepmother. Like it's not a bad thing for the kids to have a stepfather either. It's not a bad thing. Some parents end up together and marry, raising their kids together, and then sometimes it don't happen that way. Sometimes the kids end up being raised with a step parent, and there's nothing wrong with the kids having a step parent. The main thing is, the parents need to get along with each other for the sake of the kids, and don't rob the kids having both parents. You know what I'm saying? Forgiveness got to take place. Forgive if your baby daddy cheated on you and end up with the woman he got right now. Forgive him. Forgive him, not for him, but for you. Forgive him for your child that you got by him. Forgive the woman too. Forgive her also. Forgive her. Forgive the both of them. For yourself and for your child you got by him, or however many kids you got by him. Forgive the both of them. Because if God can forgive us, then we got to be able to forgive others. Forgive them for hurting you. Forgive them for backstabbing you. Forgive them for betraying you. Forgive them. And learn how to co-parent effectively in a healthy manner. Not just for your sake, but for the sake of that child. Because kids need to grow up in a healthy environment, seeing the parents get along. Seeing the mom and the dad getting along. And if the dad got another wife or another woman, seeing the mom getting along with the dad and his woman. And, because in his woman. And it got to be that way, because sometimes you got to put your feelings to the side for the sake of that child. And learn how to co-parent effectively, whether you like that woman or not. You got to do it for your baby. You got to do it for your child. No matter how old your kids is, you got to do it for the sake of the kids. And that's what my stepmother and my mother and my dad did. When we was kids growing up, if they felt anything towards each other, you would never knew, because they put their feelings to the side for the sake of us. To get together and co-parent us and raise us effectively in a healthy environment. And that's how it's supposed to be. That's how it's supposed to be. We used to go to my dad's house and my stepmother's house on the weekends and stay with them on the weekends. And then we'll go back home to my mama. But that's how it's supposed to be. They co-parent. My dad, my mom, and my stepmother, they got together and co-parent us. You know what I'm saying? They co-parent us effectively and raise us in a healthy environment. They got along with each other. They seriously did. And that's how it's supposed to be, because sometimes you got to put your feelings to the side for the sake of the child. And believe me, 9 times out of 10, most stepmothers, a good stepmama, she not going to do nothing to hurt your child. She going to love that child like that child her own. So like she not doing nothing to hurt her own kids, she not going to do nothing to hurt your kids. She going to love that kid and love that kid and treat that kid like that kid they own. And she going to treat that kid no different than she treat her own, because that's how my stepmother did. My stepmother treat us no different than she did her own kids. And that's how it's supposed to be. That's why I said bonus moms can be some of the best stepmothers. Because I was blessed with a great one. I was blessed with a great stepmother. I sure was. So that's the advice I want to give people. Make it about the babies. Make it about the kids. Make it about the kids when it comes to co-parents. We got to make it. Let me tell you something. Me and my baby daddy just got back together 2 or 3 months ago. And before we got back together, we was co-parenting and co-grandparenting. And no matter how I felt about him at the time, he felt about me, we still had to co-parent our children and our grandbaby we got together. Because we had to put our difference, we had to put whatever we feeling towards each other to the side and then make it about the kids and the grandbaby. We didn't make it about us or how we was feeling towards each other. We made it about them. And that's how it's supposed to be, because the kids and the grandkids come first, not us. So even though we weren't together, we had broke up for a while, we still had to co-parent our adult kids and our grandbaby. We had to get together, co-parent, co-grandparents, and we made it work. And we got along. We got along for the sake of the kids and the grandbaby. And that's how it's supposed to be. You got to put your feelings to the side and think about the kids. That's what co-parenting is about. So the kids can grow up in a healthy environment. Kids need to have two parents in their life, not one. Kids are more healthy when they growing up with two parents, not one parent. Especially if the kids got a daddy that ain't crazy and trying to kill you, ain't trying to kill the mom, ain't trying to kill the kids, then it's okay. If the daddy ain't trying to kill the mom, ain't trying to kill the kids, then that daddy needs to be in that child's life, help raising that child that belongs to him. If he crazy and trying to kill threatening to kill the mama, trying to threaten to kill the kid, or try to kill the mama, he don't need to be around the mama or the kids, because he crazy. You don't need no crazy fool around you. You or your kids, whether he the daddy or not. But if you got he's a decent baby daddy, he ain't crazy, he ain't trying to kill you or kill your kids, or threaten to kill you or threaten to kill your kids, then those kids need to have their daddy in their life. Them kids need to grow up knowing who their daddy are. Seriously. Kids need two parents, not one. Two, not one. Don't let nobody talk you into don't let nobody talk you into robbing your kids of having both parents. Yeah, my camera cut off. But yeah, kids need two parents, not one, guys. So that's my advice to people. Give your kids, don't rob your kids of having two parents. And if they got a good step parent in their life, a good bonus mom or a good bonus dad, that's great too. There's nothing wrong with that. But don't rob your kids of having two parents. Don't rob your kids of having a stepmom. If the stepmom gonna love them kids and treat them kids like they're their own, and raise and take good care of them kids. Don't rob your kids of having cause if you ain't with the daddy no more, and you want your kids to have a good stepdad, don't rob your kids of that. Because some of the bonus dads be great stepfathers. Some of them bonus moms be great stepmothers. There's nothing wrong with having a step-parent. There's nothing wrong with it. If you and your baby daddy break up for good and he end up marrying somebody else, and he marry a great lady, there's nothing wrong with that lady being your kid's stepmother. Because like I said, some of these stepmothers be the best bonus moms out here. They love your kids, treat your kids as if they own, will help raise and take care of that kid, right along with your child father. It's not a bad thing, guys. So forgive. If forgiveness needs to take place for the sake of the kids, do that. So like we want God to forgive us, we got to forgive others. So forgive. Forgive whoever hurted you. Forgive them. And what other advice I want to give? Get close to your family member. Get close to your loved ones. Love on your family. Show them love. Go hug your family. Tell them you love them. And don't put not a soul on this earth before your family. Your family come first. Family first over everything. Put your family first. Life is too short for foolishness and nonsense. Learn how to get along. Get along with your family. If you didn't get along in the past, get along now. Learn how to get along with your family members. Now, some people already get along great with their family. But if you don't learn how to get along with your family. Love on your family. Hug your family. Because if you know, like I know, like I said, I just had seven deaths in my family between my mom and my dad's side. None like that ever in life happened in my family like that before. Back to back like that. And I hope to God it'll never happen like that again. I hope to God it'll be a long time coming before somebody pass away in my family again. For real. I'm very tired. My body feels drained. I feel exhausted because I lost sleep. I lost days of sleep. My sleep schedule was off. I wasn't eating the way I was supposed to. I'm trying to get back on eating the way I was supposed to now. I kid you not. Man, it's this lady. It's this pastor, guys. She's a woman of God. She's a pastor. She prayed against the attack of the enemy big time. Man, she bound up the attack of the enemy from off me and my family on yesterday. The stuff that me and my family went through, she said that was the attack of the devil. She prayed against the attack of the enemy yesterday. She prayed for the devil not to attack me and my family. That woman of God prayed a powerful prayer. That pastor prayed. She's a woman pastor. She prayed the prayer of faith yesterday, and she prayed against the devil and prayed for the devil not to be attacking me and my family. She prayed against the attack of the enemy big time yesterday. And I thank God for that prayer because it was very much needed. It was very much needed. Man, it was very much needed. She said some of the things that I went through, my family went through, was the attack of the enemy. And she prayed against the attack of the enemy big time. She prayed for the enemy not to be attacking me and my family. I needed that prayer, guys. I'm not going to lie. I needed that prayer big time. I really did. But yeah, I miss you guys. I'm finna start back. Like I said, the last funeral on my dad's side of the family is my cousin. His funeral is this week. His funeral, I think, is either Wednesday or Thursday of this week. I'm gonna go and view his body and stuff like that. But his funeral is this week. I don't know if I'm gonna make it. I'm not gonna make it to the funeral, but I'm definitely gonna go and view. I'm gonna do the viewing of the body. I'm going to view his body. Yeah, that's the last funeral in the family on my dad's side. But I hope to God we don't have no more funerals, no more deaths in our family on my mom and my dad's side. I'm serious for many years to come, because it's not an easy thing, and grief is real. Grief is real, guys. So anyway, I'm going to be back vlogging on the regular. After my cousin's funeral is over this week, your girl going to be back vlogging on the regular. Okay, my camera cut off again. So, yeah, guys, get close to your family members. Love on your family. Hug them. Let them know you love them. Get along with them. Treat your loved ones good. Treat your loved ones good. What else I was going to say? Like I said, my cousin's funeral is this week. And after his funeral and stuff is over with, then I'm going to start back vlogging on the regular for you guys. I do miss you guys like crazy. I really seriously miss you guys. But it did, having all them deaths, it did something to your girl. I'm not going to lie. It did something to your girl. I'm not going to lie. Because that's something like that ain't never happened in my family like that before. And I hope to God don't ever life happen like that again. And I hope to God don't nobody on my mom and my dad's side of the family pass away. Ooh, child, damn time soon. For real. I've been praying so hard. You know, the Bible says some things go on out but by fasting and praying. So your girl had to go on a fast after all that. Ooh, it was a bit much. Um, I did have like 2 panic attacks where I had to really calm myself down and get myself to breathe right. I haven't had a panic attack in 5 years. I was shocked when I went into one, but I guess when I went into them, I was surprised but everything was so overwhelming that I ended up going to 2 panic attacks. Um, like I said, love on your family. Because I'm not gonna lie, when I went to that funeral, I was so glad to see my family, and I realized really needed my family. I was so glad to see them, and I was hugging everybody tight. I was hugging on everybody. I ain't gonna lie. I was missing my family. I love my family, and I was glad to see them all. I was glad to see everybody. Um, um. So yeah, I'm gonna start back vlogging on the regular. I have been over here grieving. I did some serious crying. I'm not gonna lie. Um, this is past, like I said, it's a lady pastor. She's a woman of God. She prayed against the attack of the enemy. She prayed for the enemy not to be attacking me and my family. She prayed this yesterday. She's a pastor, a lady pastor. She prayed a powerful prayer over me and my family yesterday and prayed for the devil not to be attacking us. Because the stuff that we was going through, she was saying it was the attack of the enemy. So she seriously prayed against the attack of the enemy, prayed for the enemy not to be attacking me and my family. And I thank God for her because me and my family needed that prayer big time. I'm not going to even lie. We seriously needed that prayer. Um, yeah, my body feel drained. I ain't got no energy. I need to catch up on some sleep. I'm not gonna lie. I need to catch up. Your girl need to catch up on some sleep. What else? I want to talk to you guys about. I guess I'm trying to think if I'm leaving. I don't want to leave nothing out. Grief is real. Grief is real, guys. Um, what else? So yeah, I just wanted to give you guys an update on what's been going on with me. The reason I haven't vlogged in almost 2 weeks. Um, I'll be back vlogging on the regular before this week. Before this week is out. After my cousin's funeral, I'll be back vlogging on the regular for you guys. I just been you know, just making sure calling my dad. Just trying to make sure my dad okay. Excuse me. Just trying to make sure my dad is all right. Making sure my family is. Make sure I'm okay. Trying to make sure my family's gonna be okay. I'm just trying to just trying to make sure everybody okay. I have been on Facebook off and on lately. Um, I've been on Facebook off and on lately. Um, but yeah, I'm finna be back vlogging. I'm just trying to make sure, like I said, um, my dad is all right. My hold on one second, guys. So yeah, my camera has cut off, but like I was saying, I will be back vlogging probably towards the end of the week. Um, my cousin's funeral is this week. When his funeral, everything is over with. Um, I'll be back vlogging on the regular for you guys. I hope to God that it don't be no death in my family on my mom, my dad's side for a long time to come for real. Ooh, child, it's a bit much. I'm tired. My body feel drained. I need to catch up on some proper sleep. Um, what I was gonna say? Like I said, it's this pastor, a lady pastor. She Man, she prayed a powerful prayer yesterday over me and my family. She's praying against the attack of the devil. She's praying for the enemy not to be attacking me and my family. She prayed a powerful prayer against that devil, I'm not gonna lie. And she prayed the prayer of faith. And it was a very much needed prayer. Because all that stuff, there's some of the things that went on that I went through and some of my family members went through, it was the attack of the enemy. And she prayed against the attack of the enemy on yesterday. She prayed for the enemy not to be attacking me and my kids. She prayed for the enemy not to be attacking other family members. But she prayed against the attack of the enemy on yesterday. Yeah, and it was a very much needed prayer. She prayed against the devil. She really did. The devil not to be attacking me and my family. What else? I just thank God for everybody who's truly like been there for me and my family and my mom and my dad's side during this time in our life, because this when you really need the support of people going through something like this. Because losing a loved one is a hurtful thing and it's not easy to deal with. And I'm pretty sure everybody here that ever lost family members know that. So yeah, guys, I'll be back vlogging, like I said, on a regular. I'm gonna say by the end of this week, I'll be back vlogging on a regular. I do miss you guys. I do, guys. I truly miss you guys. My Instagram was hacked. My Instagram, somebody hacked my Instagram, so I had to close that account down and open up me a whole new Instagram account. Somebody hacked my account a few days ago. I don't know who hacked my account, but I had to shut it down and open up a whole new IG account. I will be giving you guys that information. And I also had to close down my Cash App account and open up a new one because somebody was trying to hack that account as well a few days ago. So I don't know who was doing it, but I closed it down. And it's just sad because, when I do my Cash App and my PayPal giveaways with you guys, I need to be able to trust that I'm able to do the giveaway without somebody trying to hack my accounts. So yeah, somebody trying to hack my accounts, and it's sad. But yeah, like I said, that woman of God, that pastor, she prayed against the attack of the devil on yesterday. She prayed for the devil, the enemy, not to be attacking me and my family, and I thank God for her, and I thank God for those prayers. I guess I just wanted to let you guys know what's been going on with me. The reason I haven't vlogged in almost 2 weeks, and give you guys a little update. Once again, I had all those deaths in my family. I lost my bonus mom. I had to deal with that. Well, I had to deal with all the deaths, but that right there really hit me. I'm not gonna lie. Your girl, that took a toll on me, losing my stepmother. Man, I grieved. I'm not gonna lie. What else? I'm trying to think. If anything else, I'm trying to say. I don't leave nothing out at all. I guess that's it. That's it. That's it, guys. That really, your girl miss y'all. I really do. I really seriously miss y'all. Yeah. So yeah. Anyway, guys, I'm about to end this vlog. Comment, subscribe, like, share, hit the post notification button. Start this journey with me. You guys are my family, my ride or dies, my road dog, my. I love you guys. I seriously miss you guys for real. Anyway, I'll be back vlogging probably towards the end of the week, back on the regular, and I hope that. Okay, yeah, my camera cut off again, but like I said, I will be back vlogging on the regular. Starting back towards the end of this week. When my cousin's funeral will be over with, everything will be over with. Like I said, I hope to God it don't be no deaths in my family. God knows. Ooh, child. Damn time soon. Anyway, guys, I'm about to end this vlog. I do miss you guys. I love you guys. Um, be good to yourself. Be good to your loved ones. Love on yourself. Love on your family members. Put your family first. Family first always. Always. All right. I'm about to end this vlog. Comment, subscribe, like, share. Hit the post notification button. Stay on this journey with me. You guys are my family. I love you guys. See you in the next vlog. Peace.